Good evening, everyone, and welcome to FTBSports. This is your Manchester United versus West Ham FA Cup 5th round. So let's introduce you. Some familiar faces you will already know, but let's go with Kahinde. Welcome to the Man United show.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me, guys. I really appreciate it.
Welcome aboard. As always, we got Mr. B, co-host.
Howdy.
Mr. B. Mr. B. And a Monday, as always.
Hey, Fonzie.
Always. Come on, let's do this, guys. Let's do this. So, listen, I'm not even going to get into the last game because very disappointed, guys, from the last preview show. So, it's the FA Cup. And we're playing against the chosen one this tomorrow. First of all, as your new Kahinde to this, we're going to ask you to kick us off. What's your thoughts of the special one coming back to Old Trafford? The chosen one, should I say, coming back to Old Trafford?
Are you referring to David Moyes?
Yeah, the chosen one.
Lingard.
Oh, Messi, imagine that. Messi, Lingard. No, he's not playing. I don't believe he will play tomorrow in the game.
No, Moyes.
Yeah. Moyes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's hard to really reflect on his spell there because how long was he there? About 8 months.
Yeah. And
I just felt that it was a bit of a rash decision, him coming in the first place, because if you look at his CV, he had nothing to really back it up to say that he should be a United boss after Ferguson. Yeah. It's like, for me, it was like they were making the association, well, he's Scottish and he's kind of strict. So maybe we should hire him. You know, that's what it felt like to me, because I'm like, based on what? I mean, he got Everton, which are a stable club. He was quite stable with them in the top 10. I think he might have got 4th one year, but they didn't make the Champions League. I think they failed against Villarreal to get to the group stage. But other than that, I just don't think he was. He was obviously wasn't the right man. But I mean, this is his level, like West Ham and Sunderland. Since it's been there, that's his level. That sort of team. So yeah, welcome him back. Yeah, but I don't really have anything great to say about it.
I'm glad.
So, Mr. B, I don't know if you saw the story about it, but when he came to the club just before the last, I can't remember who we played, and Patrice Evra scored that screamer, that goal in the Champions League. That's it. And then Patrick Vieira came out later on and saying he picked that team against them. What's obviously, like you just said, it's a case of that's his level. West Ham come to Man United, it was like, a small fish in a big pond. But again, at the same time, Mr. B, I don't know if you know about it, but obviously he wasn't the chosen one. He was about the 4th one on the list.
Well, I wouldn't even have had him on the fucking list, if I'm honest. He came in there with losers. He kicked out all of the old winners that Fergie had. The backroom staff, the people had been there, seen that, knew the younger players, knew that next generation of players, and coming with a whole load of his loser brethren. Losers can't teach winners nothing. That's why he wasn't there long enough. The players that we had no respect for him. None whatsoever. So yeah, he got what he got. He was lucky. I think he was lucky he got the 8 months or whatever he got. He got paid off. He's cool, man. He's happy. He's at his level now. You know what I mean? West Ham, them clubs there where they will understand, they wanna run for him and they wanna boys can piss off, man.
So going on now to a Monday with obviously Moyes. One thing I'm going to say about him, like we said, he's probably at his level at the moment. My disappointment with him was the whole incident with Zaha, getting rid of Zaha at the club. What's your thoughts on that? Yeah, he slept with his, rumours has it, he slept with David Moyes' daughter.
Oh yeah,
man. I can't believe that. I can't believe. Sorry, I know it was a Monday's question, but yeah.
I need more info. So was Zaha there prior to Moyes?
No, he was there. Well, I think Ferguson went.
No, he was Alex Ferguson's last signing.
Yeah,
and Alex Ferguson never got to manage him. So we bought him for August.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, when you look at Saha, he's always been a Premiership level player. Whether he's been top 6, top 4, Champions League kind of player, that's up for debate because he's never actually demonstrated he could do that. You know? So I don't know. I can't answer that question. I liked to sign him when we brought him in at the right age. Everything else, it was like the right signing at the time. But obviously, he never got a chance to do his thing. And I heard it's just rumours, isn't it? Maybe he's safer in London. He prefers London, being around his own boys and all that kind of thing. Not really.
Yeah, I prefer that. I prefer that rumor to the rumor about him slamming Moyes' daughter. You get me?
Well, if he did, then that's justified. You know.
Yeah, of course.
With Wilkinson's Howard Wilkinson's missus or his daughter or something like that.
I'm not getting involved. I have no idea.
Anyway, let's
It's
not hear
rumours.
We're here
Rumours.
Yeah, so Saha leaving didn't really dent us that much because, like I said, he's never, as much as I like him, it's a shame he didn't develop at our club, but he's gone back, he's found his level again. We're talking about levels today, aren't we?
Yeah.
A lot of levels. Found his level again at Palace, and he's their main man. He keeps them up. Without
And if he doesn't,
So on Monday, let me just interrupt you there because you're saying he found his level again.
Yeah.
My issue with the whole Moyes and Saha thing was that Saha was never given a chance under Moyes.
Yeah,
I think he had like 2 appearances. I remember he played
and
in
it
the
was sub.
Community
There was
Shields.
sub.
Yeah,
There was sub as well.
and then
One was 5 minutes, one was 10
this
minutes.
is what people can understand why he wasn't given a chance. So I feel like they fabricated this story that he slept with Moyes' daughter or something.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
we know Saha now. Top teams have been interested in him over the years, but they can't agree a fee with Palace. I think Arsenal had a bid for him, turned down. Tottenham over the last few years. So I think he is potentially a top 4 player, but he just needs that platform to prove it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He's never demonstrated it. He's never demonstrated that. So
He's never had the opportunity to really.
There's no speculate what he can or cannot do because he's never actually shown at a big club. But then you have to ask why. You know, why has he never made that step up? I heard PSG were looking at him.
The problem is with that. Sorry, I'm on it. I think with going back with the ability he's got the ability. He's a very top player, but like we're saying, we don't believe he had. So every time a bid went in for him, Crystal Palace then will come in and put something else in his place to stunt where he needs to go. Like Arsenal now, they evaluated him the season before like 42 million. Arsenal went in, I think, apparently with 45 million, and it was rejected.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So every time a team went in for him, West Ham all of a sudden, not West Ham, sorry, apologies. Crystal Palace then bump like nope. And that's the reason why Arsenal went and got Pepe, because with Pepe they would have put a down payment of something like, I don't know, 38 million or something like that, and everything else is installments.
I think he's essential for Crystal Palace. I think without him they might struggle.
They would struggle, yeah.
Yeah. So definitely good player. When I say he's found his level, it's just speculation whether he can do it. It's just
also you got to think as well. He had 2 caps for England, but then changed his nationality.
Oh, did he play for England?
Because So where's he from? Is it Ivory Coast?
Ivory Coast, yes.
Yeah. So he changed it to the Ivory Coast. So because he wasn't getting picked for England.
Yeah.
So you can look at it that way as well. If he was really, really that good, he would have got picked for England a bit more as well.
If you play for Man United, you're going to get picked for England. More than likely.
But when you got picked, he didn't play.
He got 2 caps for England, for real.
Yeah, but they were in friendlies, and because they were in friendlies, he was able to change his nationality.
I'm learning something every day. I didn't know this.
Yeah. Okay, so the part of the show that I like doing is please like, subscribe, share, join in, comment, and we'll read out your comments as well. Remember as well, guys, we're giving you away a free football shirt of your choice with name and number on the back of it. All you need to do is subscribe. Once we hit 500 members, we'll do our live draw. Okay, so let's start off with team news. So I'm going to go, and you guys always disagree with me anyways, but let's do it. It's part and parcel of it. I'm going for Henderson tomorrow in goal.
Yeah.
Are we agreeing with Henderson in goal?
Yeah. That's 4 of us. What? Okay.
Seriously, that's a start. I think this is the opportunity now for Henderson to, with De Gea still our number 1 keeper. But I think tomorrow, I'm hoping Henderson will get the opportunity to step in and basically show his worth at the club now, because I could see De Gea probably coming to the end within the next season or so.
Season or so, really?
Yeah, yeah.
No,
You
How
gotta
old is
think
he?
De
30
Gea,
or something?
30, he can go up to about 37, 38, but he's got, at the moment, there's far too many mistakes in him at the moment.
Wow.
There's
Okay.
far too many mistakes in him. And I think we discussed this. I honestly don't believe Henderson is ready yet. Anyway, I believe that. He's
Yeah,
not
I
ready
agree.
yet.
I agree.
He's not yet there. So let's start with Monday. Henderson, what's your thought process on him? Like I said, I don't think he's ready.
Well,
He's ready for tomorrow's game, but not
Yeah.
ready to be number one.
the question I was going to ask you, fling it back to you again, is like,
Okay.
why would you pick Henderson? Is it because of the weekend howler, or is it because it's FA Cup and he's got to get games?
I
FA
just
Cup.
think he needs to get games.
Okay, yeah, fair
FA
enough.
Cup.
Yeah, so we all agree on that. It's nothing to do with the howler and the weekend.
No.
Okay, cool. I like him. I know he made a few errors and all that, but I just think you need games. You need game time to prove yourself. And he's obviously proved himself when he was on loan, Sheffield United.
Sheffield United, he was immense.
Yeah. It was one of
And
the
they
top.
miss him this season, I believe. They miss him
Yeah,
massively in goal.
Well, it could be that could be the actual main reason. Who knows? You know? That I like Henderson. I'm glad he's at United, being an English keeper as well. Let's give him opportunity. I mean, don't wish anything bad upon David De Gea, but if he get injured, we've got someone there I think we can rely on.
Okay.
And it's been a long time. I mean, look, we used to have Les Sealy as backup and all these guys, you know. And
Lee
Jim Leighton as
Lee
our
Grant?
number
We got
one.
Lee Grant as well.
Lee Grant, yeah. Do you see what I'm
Lee
saying?
Grant's still there.
Now we've
Who
got someone.
remembers Kevin Pilkington? Who remembers him? I'm taking it back now. I remember we lost to Villa in the League Cup 3-1 and Schmeichel wasn't in goal. I think it was Sealy or someone else, but
Yeah.
it makes a difference. It
But there
makes
you
such a
go.
difference.
Now we've got a good keeper at backup who
Yeah.
can come in and fill the boots, and I wouldn't have any qualms about it. Yeah, that's me.
100%.
I'm happy.
100%. You guys, so we're saying the first one we're saying we're all happy with it. I'm happy with it as well.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to go for my boys, but I know some of you guys ain't going to agree with this now. Left back, Tellez.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Why? Evening, Adam.
Evening.
Let's start with Mr. B. Tellez. Again, for me, he's been fantastic. He's no Brazilian Luke Shaw, but he's like this step down from Luke Shaw, the Brazilian. Again, I think going forward, he's fantastic. His recovery is fantastic. His defending at the moment and positioning for me isn't there yet, but that will be game time.
Yeah, definitely. Think he's a bit erratic. He probably doesn't understand what the hell old Big Ed's saying to him beside him, but that will come with time. That will come with time. Tellez being in there, no issue with Tellez absolutely no issue with Tellez starting tomorrow.
Okay. Everyone's happy with Tellez, we think?
Yeah.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up on that.
Okay. Adam's going to hate me in a minute, by the way, guys. Adam's going to proper hate me. I've gone for Big Ed in the back with him.
Yeah, he plays every game.
He plays every game. I was watching... What was I watching? I was watching Sky Sports today, and they were absolutely slaughtering him. Like, saying about, obviously, he's got no pace. But we always say this, don't we? Like, when you're playing against defenders, it's almost like if Luke Shaw and, say, Wan-Bissaka go forward, you leave them two exposed and anyone can get in behind them. And I think that's what they were trying to explain. If you have Maguire playing at the back, you have to have a player at least with a little bit of pace. Don't get me wrong, we had literally Laurent Blanc. He didn't need pace. But these guys ain't Laurent Blanc. These guys ain't Laurent Blanc. So I think Maguire playing tomorrow. Do you guys... Okay, let's go to on Monday. Do you reckon we should rest him? Or do you think we should start him?
If we were in the if we were closer to Man City in the title race, I would say maybe rest him. But I think we've got, I think he's consistent to make a major change. It's not like we're playing a championship side or a team. West Ham are fourth. Remember that, guys.
Yeah.
they might not be guaranteed Champions League football, but when it comes to coming to Old Trafford and beating us, they could be up for it. Moyes is up for it.
Records are there to be broken.
Exactly. Like you're saying, I think we were talking before the show about how long it was you, Mr. B, saying how long it's been since they're beating us. And we can remember the goal and that kind of thing. So there's a lot of incentive for them to actually get the win. So we might be going in there, change a few players and be a bit shocked by they might come out with their first team and really put it on us. So I think Maguire, I would, if it was me manager, I would start him and then bring someone else alongside him.
So, Kay, let's go to you because I know you wanted to touch on this as well. We were discussing as well before the show about obviously the last time West Ham beat us, and that was that wonder goal from no other than Paulo Di Canio, one of the greatest goals in Premier League in the history of the FA Cup, should I say?
Well, I don't know if it was a great goal. I think it was a bit of Barthez. He was trying to play an offside or something. He just put his hand up and stood still, and Di Canio just knocked it past him. But it's a bit of a miscommunication, and he was just trying to play it like to say, he's offside, and it turned out it wasn't offside. So this was way back 2002, I think this was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I mean, everything depends. I mean, we're talking about the lineup now, and about just going back to Maguire as well. It depends, really. Obviously, I don't think we've got a chance from the title. I think we've blown it at the weekend. But it's the team we blew it.
Sorry, Polly, we blew it when we played Sheffield United.
Yeah, we blew it from them. And I didn't ever want to say that we were contenders. I just was hoping top 4 again. But I was hoping top 4 and us to win a trophy. So we approach this game with Maguire, just that leader at the back. We need to have some sort of seriousness there that we want to. Obviously, we just drew our last game, even though it felt like a loss. We want to get the momentum back, and I think maybe we should play him, and we should definitely try and go for a win. But although I feel like some of the players that need to play, and we'll come down to it, some of those other players that haven't had a lot of game time need to play. But it's a great opportunity for us to get a trophy, and it's a home game, and. So I think maybe Maguire should play this because other than him, if he's out the team, there's no leadership at the back at all.
Yeah. We haven't got any more defenders. We haven't got any more centre-backs.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Well, we have got one, which I'm going to touch on now. Twanzivi.
Yeah, you're going to play.
Definitely should play.
I think 100%.
He needs to build the confidence. Needs to build his confidence.
He's going to play him.
Needs to play.
I think, to be honest with you...
He has to. He has to. This will be a perfect game to build his confidence. After, even though I didn't think his last few games has been his fault, but he suffered some abuse. He suffered some racial abuse. He suffered some criticism. It'll be perfect game for him to step in, stamp his authority on the team. To show people what his potential is. So I think he definitely has to play.
Fair point.
Yeah,
you swayed me.
Fair point, man.
You swayed me.
No, okay, it's a brilliant point because I honestly believe he's not. How can I say? I rate him, and I always say to people, he's going to be like a Lely King, where he's such a great player, but because of injury is going to dampen his career early. Touch wood, it doesn't.
Right.
Yeah,
but he's got the potential to be. But at the moment, it's almost like. He put 2 steps forward, but almost go 10 steps back. And it's no fault of his own. It's only because the ball's ricochet a couple of times off him, gone in, and he's suffering abuse for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah, exactly. It's just an easy scapegoat because he's the young boy coming in.
There you go.
Really, those goals weren't his fault. Because the shot shouldn't have been there for the person.
When we're talking about it as well, and when I look at the defense, and when the defending are there, that ball should have been in row Z a lot of the times. But it's like the mistakes from the other players that's creating a mistake, and then the ball are hitting and ricocheting back off him. So
because again, that's exactly right. Because against Leicester, it was Bailly who got done by Vardy. Vardy just stepped off, moved out of position, and Bailly wasn't marking him. Bailly was ball watching and wasn't tight to Vardy, and then Vardy got his shot off. Because Bailly wasn't tight to him, and his shot ricocheted off Tuanzebe afterwards. So that's not Tuanzebe's fault. And that last one against Sheffield United, it was just like it was in slow motion or something. I'm watching these guys, it was just it was horrible to watch.
That loss was slow motion though for all of us.
Yeah. Yeah, it's horrible to watch, but I mean, if no one picked up Pogba should have been marking that guy. Pogba was standing there, not marking no one. He was the closest guy to him. But he's just Tuanzebe was just holding his position. At least he was there for it to block off him. But it's not his fault. But it's just an easy scapegoat just because he's a young guy coming in.
Yep.
I'm convinced as well now. He's got to play him after that.
He's got to play him. I'm like, he's not going to build his confidence. This is the perfect game.
Yeah.
Zico, are you his agent?
I could be. I'll try and get him a loan next season or something.
Now, guys, I was torn between these two players. My only reason why is I was thinking about giving Wan-Bissaka a rest and playing the youngster. What's his name again? Brandon Williams. But I've gone for Wan-Bissaka instead.
Yeah.
But I thought it'd be an ideal game. Exactly, and it's lack of respect as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll play Wan-Bissaka. I'll play Wan-Bissaka tomorrow.
Yeah, I've got Wan-Bissaka down to play Wan-Bissaka. And as well, with Wan-Bissaka, I was listening to the guys, if you're just tuning in for the first time, we are FTB Sports, and we carry a different variation of channels. So we've got the Liverpool channel, we've got the Arsenal channel, we've got the we've got the Tottenham channel as well, guys, and we soon will have the Chelsea channel. But I was listening to the Liverpool guys last night.
Yeah, me too.
And I think some of us was on that show watching it as well. We were tuning into it as well. But the comments were heard about obviously between Trent and Wan-Bissaka. Yes, Trent going forward is basically, technically speaking, a better player, but defensive wise, Wan-Bissaka is better. But the difference is with Trent through this years growing up at Liverpool was all about attacking. Man United now, and I was listening to the guys today on ESPN, and what they were trying to explain to everyone was with Wan-Bissaka, because he came from Crystal Palace, and he was been coach about defending because they can't go and play the expansive football that other clubs play, like Liverpool, Man United, things like that. So he's been coach. The first priority is defending. You can see now what they're trying to say is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is almost trying to get him and encourage him to go forward over the last, say, 2 seasons now. And it's only in the last couple of games now where you've seen the improvement where he's going forward. So when I hear people are saying, oh, Wan-Bissaka, or I all day, every day will have Wan-Bissaka in my team. And the reason being, 1, his recovery is immense. 2, he can defend. Or he may not get a cross in, but at the moment he is. So overall, stats as well will tell you Wan-Bissaka is the best right back in Premier League this season.
That's going to get a lot of controversy. Who's going to go on that? Who's going to talk about that?
Oh,
okay.
Go on.
I'll just touch on it quickly.
Go on.
I think Wan-Bissaka, he's developing. If he develops that his attacking side of the game, and this is a question that I want to put to you guys. Is it that people think that Wan-Bissaka's delivery is poor, or that he's not getting into the positions to find a cross?
I just say he doesn't find a position to go in across. And I think that's because when I watch him play, his first part of the game, say for instance, he get towards the byline by the D or something like that, he'll do a couple of passes, and then you can always look at him, look at his head, and look at where his head's looking. He's not looking at crossing the ball. He's looking at getting back.
Yeah.
Every time you watch him play, he does the same thing. It's only the last couple of games now where I saw him playing, and it's almost like he's looking up now across to see whether or not I should cross the ball or not. Where he's not, his attention isn't looking back at defending. Because as I said, at Crystal Palace, his first call was to defend at all costs.
Right. So that's so he's always going to revert back to as his nature to just.
Correct.
And I think that's a good thing to always be aware about the defending and positioning. But from what I've seen of his crossing's been pretty decent. I don't think it's been poor, when he has had an assist, everyone's been like, wow, you know, and they want to highlight it and like, look at the cross that he did. So we know that he's got it in him.
Yeah.
And especially his background, used to be a winger at Crystal Palace and everything. I think he's got it in him, but he just needs to develop a relationship with whoever's playing on the right side.
Yeah. And
so
sorry,
if Greenwood goes in inside, he needs to overlap and go on the out. So it's just developing that relationship, the pattern of play for him to get into those positions, for him to deliver.
I'm going to twist your argument, your comment there now, and I'm going to bring it on now and say, whenever we play, and this is the issue with Man United, I'm going to ask Mr. B this question. The issue with Man United at the moment, we're lacking a right-hand side midfield player. Do you believe, with that as well, talking about Wan-Bissaka, he just doesn't trust, if he's playing with Greenwood or he's playing with Rashford or Martial, they're not going to come back?
No, I don't think it's that. I think his partner changes. You see, with Shaw, you look on the left-hand side, you've got Shaw and Rashford. They play virtually every game together. They understand, not telepathically, but they understand what they're supposed to be doing, even if it's in training. Wan-Bissaka will probably have Greenwood in front of him 1 week. He's got the Wealth Flash in front of him another week.
That's my boy. That's my boy there.
He might have Rashford switched. So I don't think he can get that consistency. The only consistency he has is the fact that he is starting right back. He doesn't know who's starting ahead of him from a week to week time.
Such a good point.
And I mean, even some week they're all putting Pogba on that side. So he isn't able to build up a partnership,
a relationship.
And a rapport. That's more why I think it is, because now, as Amonde's been saying it, they've been finding him now, and he's been putting the ball in dangerous areas. You know what I mean? So that part of his game has now developed. You know, is he ever going to get to the level of Trent? Probably not. But Trent is never going to get to his level as a defender.
Yep, true.
And he's a right back.
Yep.
You understand? His job first is to defend. You've got other players who he can pass the ball to that should be able to do that. You get in a position, fine. You do that. But I'm not bothered if he doesn't want to go running up the wing and crossing. That's fine. That's fine. That's no problem. You're a defender. Defend first. Yeah, our problem is we're scoring too much goals and letting in too much.
But with that as well, Mr. B, again, we had Gary Neville solid for how many years with United? How many decent crosses has Gary Neville put in?
He never. He used to pass the ball to David Beckham, and David Beckham used to cross the ball.
But him and Beckham had that relationship, didn't they?
Yeah.
They had a good partnership. They were like roommates, everything. They've been playing together from the youth level. They had the understanding. They had an understanding, those two.
So with that then, Amonde, we're talking, so what player would you like to see? I know we're coming off the subject a little bit, but what player do you think at Man United that you think going forward could build that relationship with Wan-Bissaka? Please say, my boy, I beg you.
You served me up. This is spoon-fed for me. It's so easy. Yeah, it's too easy, bro. Yeah. The point we're saying, we're still on point here. Greenwood, even though he's inside forward, he's playing, he's not bringing man in like a Mata. He's not a ball player. Touch. He gets the ball. He's a bit direct, and he's not trying to make a triangle or make a little 1-2 with the overlapping fullback. I think Mata would do it. Donny would do it, like you were saying, Mr. B, a few weeks ago, when you said put him on the right, because these are ball players, and they got the intelligence to do it. And after watching our boy, how do you pronounce his name? Diallo.
I can't wait for him, but apparently,
oh my god!
Apparently, we will see him soon. Though.
He will bring that in. He's got so much to his game. Even I'm watching him the other day with the Blackburn game. They were fourth, they were down, and he had 2 assists, a goal against Liverpool. He scored. Did he score a hat trick? No. He scored. I think what they were saying.
Scored 2 on his debut.
Yeah, scored 2. But apparently, the way that United team are playing, what they're trying to say is they're under 23, but you got a lot of young, like 15, 16-year-olds playing in it at the moment. Yeah. And what they're trying to say is they're winning games, but they're winning like 4-3. They're winning 5-4 and stuff like that. And apparently, that's what they're trying to teach these youngsters now. Basically, it's almost like we're scoring more goals than the other team.
Well, I think I've been watching a lot of the youth and the under-23 games, and I think Hannibal's outstanding. He's got a maybe,
Superstar.
yeah, he's outstanding, man.
He's got one.
Against Blackburn the other day, chops, got into the box and curled it in with his left foot. He's right, you know. But this is what I'm saying. With going back to Diallo, he's got the touch, the ability that he doesn't. He could burst a man. He could wait.
Have you seen his pace as well?
That's what I'm saying. He's got that. He can burst the man if he wants. He can wait. He can touch on his left foot like Robin and get people. He just demands respect. He's got a nightmare mark, and not just that. He's got the intelligence to bring the overlapping man in. So if we start playing Green, we get more love for our right back overlapping with Diallo. Based on what I've seen, then Greenwood.
Yeah, then we would get with Greenwood. Yeah.
He's a goal scorer, striker, direct, looking to chop, in the box. But Diallo is really outstanding.
He's another talent, isn't he?
Wow. This is Pete. Remember his name. Everybody out there, remember the name.
Yeah, but you know what though? It's like when we signed him, and I was like going. And I went to Atlanta and I watched him and I was thinking, but he's only made 38 minutes appearance. And that 38 minutes was against Liverpool in the Champions League. And he destroyed Liverpool. He terrorized them. Terrorized them. And I was listening to the guy and he was saying on Sky Sports, and he was going, Man United will not sign Sancho. And the reason why he's going to be better than Sancho in 2 to 3 years' time. They will not sign him because apparently they've been tracking him as well. And there's about 3 or 4 of them. There's another centre-back, and I reckon United's going to be linked with him very soon, who plays for, it's either Sparta Prague or one of those clubs. He's only like 17 or 18 years old, but he's tearing the league up at the moment. So again, that's enough. And I think he's 6'3", with pace as well. Mobile player. Well, we got to keep an eye out for her. But anyway,
I still want Sancho. I still think we should buy Sancho.
Do you?
I still think we should buy him. Yeah, because I feel like there's so many perks. It's like he's young, he's only 20, he's English, he's going to be like a homegrown player, and I feel like he's got that X factor where he's quite a creative winger. Like you know, he can do a lot of tricks, and he's got that brain where it's like he could see a pass. He's got you know, he gets a lot of assists and everything. I would actually buy Sancho to play on the left and have Greenwood and Diallo competing for the right hand.
Rashford.
I would put Rashford up front because I feel like with Rashford, he's just burning so much. I feel like he's going to be burnt out. The way that he plays, and he's so direct and run. But I think he's got the physicality to just move up front. And
if
he started up front for United.
If I tell you
a stat
I feel
about
like
Rashford, that's where he needs to have that transition now. He's 23, going to be 24. I feel like I would put him up there.
If I tell you about stats about Rashford, you'd probably change your mind on it.
No, because for me, it's not so much about goal scoring. I feel like it's about the fluidity of the front three. Yeah. Because when you're looking at teams now, not many apart from Bayern Munich and all that, no one really has too many target man number 9s. Yeah. I just feel like with Rashford, Sancho, and Greenwood, they could all interchange. You know, they're all comfortable on either side. Sancho can go false 9, left, right. Greenwood could go up front, you know, and it's just about having that transition. You know, I think those three would work well together. Yeah. And then we've got the option to bring on Cavani if we need to change it and have a target man or whatever. I would consider selling Martial because I feel like.
Whoa.
Yo, listen, hear me out. Because I feel like the progress he's making has not been good enough. Like he's been there since he was 18, 19. I think he's 25 now. And I feel like he still doesn't really know what he is because he should have cemented a place in the team now where we shouldn't be dropping him. I like him a lot, but I've always felt that with Rashford and Martial, they're too similar. So one's got to give.
No, you make them fight.
And it's not going to be Rashford.
Make them fight. No, make them fight.
Make them compete for that place. Yeah, make them compete for that number 9. Yeah, I would say that. Maybe
not even the number 9. No, you make them compete for the left.
So we could have Sancho and James competing for the left, and then Greenwood and Diallo competing for the right.
Sanchez
and then
who?
Martial, Rashford, and Cavani.
He's
It will
talking about my
strengthen the
boy. He's
squad a
talking about
lot.
my boy. He's showing me some
The
love.
Welsh Flash. He don't get into no first team conversation, bruv. No first team conversation. None.
Kay, I've got you, man. I need
Wow.
you on the show every week to come support me. Okay, guys.
James has got to go because with James, the problem for me with James is if you put him on the right, there's only one way that he could go.
Yep.
Because he's so direct and he's so like tunnel vision. And if he's only going down that byline, it's easy to mark him out of the game. If he's on the left, which I prefer him on the left, he could go either inside or outside.
Yeah.
But he's not as good as Rashford or anyone else
Of course not.
who we've got on the left at the moment. So I feel like it'll be a good time to just let him go, have him on loan or something, you know? His delivery's not good enough.
Okay, it's just me and you, mate. They're not agreeing with us. Let's just go through some comments now. From Mr. Fox. He's saying, do we think United be resting key players? Yeah, we think so. That's why we're going through the team sheet at the moment. Keep watching and then we'll tell you the whole team, what we believe anyway, as a guess, we'll be playing. We got Mike here. What is it? Rashford couldn't be any worse than Martial. But to be honest with you, Rashford will get in the Spurs team, so it's okay. What's up, Martial strike? What's up, Martial worst striker? And you, oh, please don't start that. He's better than Diego Forlan. He's better than Diego Forlan.
What?
He's better than Diego Forlan.
Martial, worst striker.
Forlan got a golden boot. We got to remember, Forlan's done it for Uruguay, Copa America,
I'm not even going to
World Cup.
entertain this conversation. I'm not getting involved in this.
Martial's not a striker, guys. Come on.
He's not a striker. He's not a striker. Martial is gone in the summer. Surely, I believe. Was it any charity? But he's taking the piss. He's not a Martial fan. Martial over Kane. Was it Martial over Kane? No, I didn't say Martial over Kane. I said Rashford would get in the Spurs team. Yeah, he would. Okay, so let's crack on. So we went from Wan-Bissaka straight to the strikers. In the middle, I'm just going to give you two of the players in the middle. We're going to go Mata and Fred. Mr. B, let's do this, Mr. B.
Mata and Fred for what? For tomorrow?
Yep.
Bro, we want to win the game.
Bad combination.
It's not charity. No. Mata might get on the bench. And Fred can... Fred...
What, Fred?
Yeah. No, Fred, I wouldn't be playing. Mata definitely doesn't play tomorrow. Fred, depending on who his partner is, and you all know who we want to free. So, you know, whoever plays with whoever that's coming up, then that's fine. But Fred, I'm not overly bothered whether Fred starts tomorrow. He's not the one I'm interested in. That's not the name that I want to hear.
Yeah, we all know who we want to play in that midfield.
Yeah. What, he wants Scott Thingy in it.
Scott No, he can play. He can play if he wants to play.
Beak. I want Mick Beak.
Do you know what though?
Free him.
You know what though? Okay, so let's. So for me, I think I think Mata will play tomorrow. I honestly believe he will play.
Okay.
Who will partner? I don't know.
Matic or Mata?
Mata.
Mata's got to play. Mata's got to play as a number 10 or on the right. As a number 10 or on the right.
Not Mata. Matic.
Matic.
Oh, we thought you said Mata.
Okay.
Matic.
I thought you said Mata. That was time. Yeah.
Matic. So Matic and McFred, I said.
I would have Matic with Van der Beek.
Okay.
You know what?
Though?
Yeah.
I've got Van der Beek in, but I've pushed him more forward.
Yeah.
To where?
I was thinking about giving Bruno Fernandes a rest.
He's not going to give him a rest, bruv. He's not like Maguire. Bruno Fernandes ain't for resting. He's not resting him. No chance. No chance tomorrow.
Okay, so should we sit there then and go with, let's change this up a bit then. So we're going to say, obviously, Telles, Henderson Telles, we're going to have Slabhead, Twansabi, Wan-Bissaka, and we're gonna have Mata and Van der Beek. Then, yeah.
Matic.
I said Mata.
Matic.
Matic and Van der Beek.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we then gonna have. I then would have gone with Greenwood, and we are going to say. Let's go with Bruno Fernandes. Then it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, and I was looking at that French moody one up front.
Yeah.
I think
But who on the left? Who are you going to put on the left?
Oh,
Who are you going to put on the left?
it's going to be Rashford, isn't it?
Okay. Yeah.
I could rest it. I think we should rest Rashford tomorrow.
I think we should rest him.
I can see the Welsh Flash playing tomorrow.
Yeah,
I can see James playing tomorrow on the left.
I can see the Welsh Flash
I wouldn't
tomorrow
mind
playing
that.
tomorrow.
I wouldn't mind, I think
No,
this would be
I
a
would
good
mind
game to
it.
play.
Don't get me wrong, I would mind it a lot, but I can see him playing tomorrow.
Didn't he score a couple of games ago?
He did.
I don't care.
I forgot it.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
He scored.
We won 9-0.
I think he deserves a chance to start because he hasn't been coming on a lot recently.
Yeah,
And this is a
I'll
good
give
game
him
for him
that.
to start. As long
So
as we've
you know
got.
what? We can't be giving up too much charity things tomorrow, you know.
It's true.
I'm
It's
not
true.
being
But
fucked. We
as
wanna
long as
go
the
through.
spine of the team's got to be strong. So if we got Maguire, Matic, like guys with enough experience, and then maybe play Bruno, I think that's a spine. As long as the spine of the team's strong,
spine's strong,
we should be able to afford to play someone like James on the left.
James is
He
one.
might shine. He might give the right back a nightmare.
I think James maybe one too many. There was a question posed earlier by one of our viewers. They were saying, "Do you think we're going to drop many players, first team players?" And I think James maybe one step too many because we've already got the left back in, we've all got centre back in. Obviously,
So the midfielder in.
That's a good point on Monday because the game against Sheffield United, we did make a lot of changes.
yeah.
And it didn't work out for us that game. Tellez played left back. I think Tuanzebe started.
We forget
Someone else, Van Beek. Yeah.
even though it's big club, it's still West Ham, and we can't really underestimate them. You know,
can't.
No,
They will put us
yeah.
on straight
like we try out all the
on
youth
out.
and everything else. So anyway, so that's my point.
Yeah. No, 100% agree with it. So, so that's the team, what I believe anyway. But obviously, we agree to disagree, and that's what this conversation is about anyway. I'd love my boy involved in it, but I don't think you guys are going to put him in. So, yeah. Before I move on to the next bit, guys, please like, subscribe, share, help support FTB to grow. You can win yourself a free football shirt of your choice. So let me just hit the comment up so you can see it whilst I'm talking. Free football shirt of your choice with name and number on the back of it. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel. And once we hit 500 subscribers, we'll be doing a live draw on one of our shows. Okay. So there was a comment about Harry Kane. United should go in for Harry Kane. Yeah, we should. But I don't think Man United is going to go and spend 200 million on Harry Kane. I don't think we will.
No.
I think if Harry Kane don't win a trophy with Tottenham this season, I think he will be off.
He'll go Man City.
Yeah, he'll go Man City. Yeah, he'll go City or.
But would Guardiola like him? What sort of striker is Guardiola looking for? I think for me,
goals.
if we do buy a striker, we should be looking at Haaland because he's the younger guy and he fits more with the philosophy.
Yeah, to work with
27.
Raiola again.
Yeah, again, true.
Yeah.
Let's see if Pogba sign a new contract first.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let's see if Pogba score a new thingy. What's this? Mata, hold on, what's this? Levy wouldn't. Yep, there you go. Levy wouldn't. Well, you say Levy wouldn't, but he's dealt what? We've signed, was it Michael Carrick from you guys, Berbatov from you guys? So
that's why he won't. That's why he won't sell. That's why he won't sell nobody to us. That Berbatov deal pissed him off. He would never, ever deal with us again.
Yeah.
Are we unanimous in this that we don't want Kane? I don't want Kane.
I don't want Kane.
Okay.
I want
Haaland.
Haaland's the guy. If we go for someone, should be Haaland. If we go for a striker.
The rumor is if we went in for Haaland, if we went to sign him now, it would be, say, if we went to sign him in the January transfer window that's just gone, we'd have been spending about 85 to 90 million on him in the summer because of how his contract and his agreement in his contract. We go in the summer, we can get for about 60 to 65 million.
We're not getting him anyway. There's
But
going to
we
be so
won't
get
much
him.
other
He'll go
teams in.
somewhere
There's
else.
going
I
to be
think he'll
so
go
much other
somewhere
teams in
else.
front.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I
Um,
don't think we need him. We got enough options. Marshall, Rashford, Cavani. We got enough options there.
I would read some comments out, but these guys, they're all bantering amongst each other in the corner. So I'll let them crack on until they give us a relevant question to thingy to ask. So let's go now. So Man United versus West Ham. Some of the stats here: United's won 67, lost 45, drawn 32 of the games. So now I'm going to go through. We've never done this before, but I've got a new way of looking at stats. So the breakdown is with West Ham on set pieces against any team in the Premier League, they're very good. Attacking wingers. So what they do is West Ham, when they're playing the formation they're playing right now, is it's almost like when you're attacking them, they're very compact in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
They don't let you through. But when they're attacking, they attack you from the wide part. And that's what they use at the moment. So they use more of the winger to get forward quicker. And it's more dangerous when it comes to the other teams. Now, coming back from losing position, they're not very good. They're not very good. Like if you go 1-0 up, 2-0 up, they're one of the worst teams for coming back in the league. Aerial duels, they're very good at it. They win most of the aerial duels. Yeah. Counter attack, they're very good at it as well. The weak advantage you got for them is they don't keep possession really well, and through ball attack they don't really do well either. Oh wow, are these guys still doing it? You need to watch out for
the Ukrainian guy.
I'll let them do it.
Okay. Yeah. The stats are the good stats. I don't really. The only thing I'm worried about is like the counter attack. Moyes compact. What I heard you say compact.
Yeah.
Maybe on the break, that kind of thing. That's the only thing I'd really be worried about tomorrow. I don't see that's the only way I see them playing through us. It depends what side we play overall, but I'm confident that they can't break us down. We should be able to dominate possession and have more chances than and put them away.
Yeah. Okay, quick one. Even though we spoke about, obviously, we're resting players, we're giving players a break and things like that, yeah? Can you probably look at this team and look at it tomorrow? And because of the loss against, obviously, Sheffield United, with Man United at the moment, we are not very consistent at, at keeping the same team week in, week out, are we? We're constantly making changes. Do you believe after the Everton game, he would probably go in and just hold that team together, apart from obviously Pogba is out for 2 weeks now?
Yeah.
So would you reckon he should keep the same team, or do you still think we should go with the changes, what we've been talking about?
It depends what the mindset is like, but it's just what worries me is just our general form at Old Trafford has not been good. And I feel like,
thank you.
You know, with the way system, he's got that McFred thing and the counter attack and all that. But when we're at Old Trafford, he can't use that same sort of style. So he's got to show some versatility. But in terms of the team, because it's the FA Cup and because these players need games, he's got to let these other fringe players play, really.
Yeah.
He's got to give them game time because you don't know in the season, you know, when
they're going to be called upon.
time. Yeah, when they're going to be called upon. I mean, we've got the Europa League coming up, don't forget. That's another opportunity for a lot of players to play.
Yeah.
So his focus, the main focus is top four, not even Europa League. Europa League and FA Cup come after that. Top four. We need to get in the Champions League. That's the main thing, because Europa League is not a given that we're going to win that, and
there's some
FA
great
Cup
teams
doesn't get us in the Champions League. It's all about the money and attracting players. You need to attract the best players. You need to be playing in the Champions League. So top four, stay in that top four. That's the most important thing.
Good point,
Mr. Okay, on Monday. Sorry, if we don't win the FA Cup, would you be too disheartened about it? Providing, though, if we could Mystic Meg see in the future, we're finishing top four, would it really bother you not winning it?
Not really bother me. A lot of fans, if you're a Tottenham fan, for example, they're talking about trophies. You know, that's really important to them because they haven't won a trophy for however long. If you're an Arsenal fan, they won the FA Cup last year. That gave them a lot of confidence. But look where they've got them now. It's like Zico Kahinde was saying, the Champions League is our bread and butter. We have to get in the Champions League. Ideally, we challenge for the title, but if we fall back, we're falling back a bit now. Champions League is the main priority for us. If we get knocked out tomorrow and we play a weaker team, some of these players get experience, I'm quite happy with that.
Okay, so on here now, Mr. B, Adam just put on it. We have to win the FA Cup. We are United.
Yeah, I think we should be pushing for trophies. You know, if we want to finish fourth, we used to cuss Arsenal, yeah. Oh, you know, fourth, no trophy, but finishing fourth. No, I want improvement. I want second, and to make a final. Ollie's been to 3 semi-finals, 4 semi-finals, and lost all of them. That's some joke business. That's some joke business. So you improve, which is second, improvement on last year, regardless of how the season's gone. Rare. No fans, COVID, this, that. Van Dijk getting injured. I don't give a shit in it. Finish second, get to a final, and have a chance of winning a trophy. You know what I mean? We get to the front door of the dance, and the bouncer's telling us to get off. You know what I mean? No, we need to get the entry. Yeah, then we can find the girl to dance with. You understand? You know what I mean? Win the trophy, you take her home. Lose the trophy, a man come and thump in your head. We're not even getting to that part of it. You know what I mean?
Oh, good one. So for me then, Mr. B, I'm exactly like you. I always look at a trophy as a trophy. If it has 3 handles and they say it's a trophy, you can win it, let's win it.
Yeah, let's
or none
win
of
it.
this nonsense about, oh, I didn't want it anyway. Or if you lose, I'm upset. I'm gutted. Man United lost to Man. I'm annoyed. I'm upset. And the reason being, I want a trophy. We're Manchester United. A professional footballer turn a professional footballer for one reason only, is to win silverware. Not to sit there and go, oh, yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, but because I'm just having a flashback now to Van Gaal's last season when he finished 5th but won the FA Cup, but was sacked.
Yeah.
So the FA Cup, does it really mean that much? Because
to me, it does.
When we win that 2015, no, it doesn't mean enough. It's not significant enough.
What I think it does, it will. At the moment, those players probably feel that they're good players, but until you win something, till you learn how to win, that process of that feeling of how you prepare, how you do this, how you do that, they don't know that. They know how to lose in a semi-final. You understand? They haven't got over that hurdle. Once they learn how to win, it's like Jose. You think Jose's an idiot wanting to win the EFL Cup? What that does, it proves to the players that they can win. Pep started with the same trophy.
Yeah.
Jose did the same.
You get that mentality. You get that mentality. You know what I mean? At the moment, we have got no mentality. We've got no winning mentality.
It's true. But yeah, I would like us to win it, but I don't think it's as important as getting in the top.
It has to be. It has to be like for this as well.
I wouldn't accept finishing 5th and winning the FA Cup like Van Gaal did. I would not
the
accept
thing with
that.
Van Gaal, you knew Van Gaal days was coming anyway. You knew that was going to happen because you got to think. Man City had Pep. You had Liverpool got Klopp, and then who did Man United have? They had to go and they had to get Jose in.
But really, if Van Gaal had finished 4th and won the FA Cup,
he would have still got sacked.
I don't know because it's all about getting in the Champions League. If you don't get top 4, this is what the business is. Yeah. Look how long Arsenal, that was their thing. Top 4. Wenger went 10 years without getting a trophy, and then you got the FA Cup. But it's all about Champions League because that's what's keeping the club stable. It attracts the players in. That's the most important thing. Champions League football is just the bread and butter.
Yeah, you're right. But again, I'm like same as Mr. B. I want this trophy and I want it desperately. I want to win something because winning this trophy could just give these guys a little bit of confidence.
Of course.
A little bit of boost to say, you know what, we've been together. That could even help Paul Pogba sign a new contract to say, you know what, we won a trophy, we're finishing top 4, whatever. Boom, let's do this. Let's sign the contract. Then we're talking about Haaland. Haaland be like, oh yeah, they won the FA Cup, they're finishing top thingy. There's improvement. Each year there's the step-by-step improvement. So that's what I want us to win it. Let's go through some of these questions. Mr. Fox is saying West Ham's gonna win. Yeah, the Silver Fox, West Ham's gonna win it. I'm not going to read out the next few
Forever
comments
blowing bubbles. Forever blowing bubbles.
I'm not going to read out the few of them because they're not really appropriate. They're more bantering.
Bring on the
what's
banter.
this?
We ain't Stephen Balogun, man. We can take
Some for life. I mean a lot. It mean a lot to Ole. He hasn't got past the line yet, which is true. Yep, it would mean something to Ole getting past the line. 100%.
It mean a lot to me as well, I tell ya. Not just bloody Ollie.
I honestly think the FA Cup winners. Hold on. I honestly think the FA Cup winners should go Champions League. Not fourth. Nah. Again. Yeah. Nah. I don't. The FA Cup.
No,
I love the FA Cup.
You can play Wigan. You can play Wigan, Arsenal, Tottenham. Get to the final because those teams are all on the same level, and then you're in the Champions League. No point.
Nah.
How many times, guys? How many times has that happened? A championship team has ended up in Europe.
Yeah, exactly.
Millwall did it. Millwall did it when we beat them 2004. They got to the FA Cup final.
Yeah, but you had Wigan as well. Wigan got relegated as well, didn't they?
Yeah, Wigan got relegated that season. Birmingham League Cup, and they got relegated.
Yeah,
and they were playing Europe.
Yes.
Yeah,
can't do it.
Yeah.
Morrison said under Van Gaal was dead football.
I agree with you, Adam.
Sam for life. If you get in the Champions League, you are good enough to win it. This is why football is a business. Yeah, it's true as well.
Good shout, Sam.
Very good shout, Sam.
Congratulations for getting to the final a couple of years ago, Spurs.
I honestly think the FA Cup should get. No, I've seen that already. Sam, come on, don't make me cry. Winning trophy is for fans. Making money is for the club, and it's where the fans should. Yeah, it's true. It is so true. And again, on the Carly Osborne show last night, it was the same thing where we're having the discussion. Sam was on it, and we're discussing about obviously football is a business now, and if you're not performing, it's just like your workplace. If you're not performing, you get managed out the business. It's not about like saying, "Oh, you're my friend," or put my hands around you and say, "Don't worry, we're losing this. We're losing 5-6 games in a row, but because we're friends, you can keep your job." It's not like that anymore.
I agree. It's like they call them KPIs, key performance indicators.
Yeah, key performance indicators, and that's what football is all about.
The KPIs. He's assessed on getting third last year. He's still in the job. He's been given money and given a bit more confidence. This is Ollie, and now if we get Champions League again, maybe come second this time. That's progression. That's good. His key performance indicators will be blowing off the chart.
Yeah, and that's the whole point of winning this trophy. It's the whole point of the FA Cup.
Can I just go back? I've been watching a lot of Saint and Greasy and the build-up. Remember in the 80s, the build-up to the FA Cup? It was so because it was like throughout the 80s, maybe you get 1 or 2 televised matches a week. Year. So that was the whole.
Back in Jamaica, though, I'm on it. You get all of the games.
You got satellites. Come ticket.
Yeah, exactly.
Hurricane Gilbert.
But the thing is, on Monday, you're talking about back in the day where there was a difference because the FA Cup was special because anyone who won the league, they finished first. They're going to the Champions League. There was no other second, third, or fourth going to the Champions League as well. Who remembers those days when it was only the champions going to the Champions League?
Yes,
and that's what made it kind of prestigious competition.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying. The magic has kind of gone from that. If you had the FA Cup final as well, it would be great.
Do you guys remember? I don't know if it's me or what, but do you guys remember when you used to listen to when it was only the one team go in and you used to hear the Champions League music? No matter what part of the room you were in, you get goosebumps.
Yeah.
There's goosebumps. Like you feel the Champions League, and it's like it's got. You know what I mean? But now
I was like that this season until we got lick out.
Tony put a comment on here about he's joking. He think it would be funny if United finish in the top 4 and Preston North End win the cup because they're going to Europe. Oh, these they're on it. They're just bantering each other anyway. But so guys, let's talk about before we wrap it up. Let's talk about this player that we all want to talk about. Let's bring on the Van der Beek. Woo-hoo! Let's talk about the Van der Beek because this has to be the topic of the show, really and truly. You're
Look.
new to the show, Kay. Oh, go on, Mr. B, take it away.
No. You're right. I've spoken about him. Kohunde, the floor is yours.
The floor is
big man.
yours. Let's talk about him. Why do you think Ole is not given the opportunity that he truly deserved to get?
Well, I feel like with Van der Beek, I feel like there's a plan for him. There's a long-term plan. I feel like it might have been like with Ronaldo, Ronaldo telling Ferguson, "This is my last season. I'll give you one more season." Whereas Pogba this time saying to Ole, "I'll give you one more season." There's got to be some sort of plan for him. You don't buy a player like that unless you want to try and eventually integrate him into the team. So I hope that there's a long-term plan in the sense that, okay, if Pogba does go, Van der Beek will take that spot. Because I heard last season we were interested in Grealish or whatever, and because Villa survived and they were going to up the price on Grealish, that Van der Beek, we went for him instead. But there's got to be a process when you're signing a player like that. There's got to be a long-term plan, a process for him. And I'm just thinking about what his best position is going to be. And from the times that I've watched him, I mean, Bruno's got to have that number 10. I mean, Van der Beek can play there. He could play 10. He could play 6, 8. He could probably play wide. But I've watched him in a game. I can't remember who it was against. It was him and McTominay. And I feel like, that's his position, like an 8 or 6, because I feel like he could pull the strings from the back. Yeah. And he's very dynamic in his running, where he could go box to box. I think he could do those late runs like Lampard can and score a lot of goals. I think he could be very dangerous from a deeper position. I've watched him a couple of times as a number 10, and I feel like obviously he could play there, but it's not that same effectiveness that Bruno would have or someone else. So I feel that I really hope that if Pogba does go and we get a lot of money for him, because I'm hearing last month Zidane referencing Pogba again, why wouldn't we want him here? We get a lot of money for Pogba, and when we put Van der Beek in that team, hopefully buy another player like Sancho or centre back. I hope that there's a long-term plan for him. Otherwise, if Pogba stays and we still got Bruno, I can't really see any change happening in terms of his playing time.
Rumors as well with it, talking about the Zidane thing. Apparently, there's rumors about obviously Juventus. Jeep has come out and said basically they'll invest more money in Juventus for them to bring Pogba back. The asking price of Pogba is about 65 million, and the reason why he's only got a year left on his contract.
Well, the thing is, I think personally, Pogba's not going to want to go back to Juventus. It's Real Madrid or nothing. Yeah. He's been to Juventus already and he's had success there. I don't think he'll want to go back to that same team. He wants a new challenge where it'd be Real Madrid, because he said it again last month. Pogba saying who wouldn't want to play for Real Madrid. There's a dream club. So I feel like that's the route that he's going to go. Juventus is just going backwards to something he's done before. He win 4 or 5 Scudettos in a row.
Okay. Monday, what do you think like with Madrid at the moment? Because they're in a lot of problems at the moment. They're seriously in trouble. And I know what we're saying, Kay, with obviously him going to Madrid, spending money. I can't see where Madrid's going to get this money from because of the COVID situation that's going on. And secondly, it's a case of who have they got to sell? They have got no one to sell to make money, to bring money into the club.
The Brazilian inside forward, what's his name?
Vinicius.
They're talking about selling him. They've got a few bit fringe players. Even the guys turned up Arsenal on loan.
They'll sell everyone to Arsenal, won't they?
Arsenal will take it. They got the guy from centre midfielder on loan to Arsenal. Celebus, his name is
Ceballos.
They got good players on. They got a lot of players, and I think they could rebuild. They could sell Hazard. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of players I think they can make the money up with to get Pogba in. And it does. It seems to me that Zidane is attracted to Pogba from all gossip columns or what you're hearing on the internet. I think there is something going on there. So,
and Modric is coming towards the end of his career, so I think they're looking to get a replacement. That midfield needs freshening up. If Isco could go,
So if it's 60 million, that's a scoop in my opinion.
But like you said, they're selling players. But for these youngsters, how much money, Mr. B, do you reckon they'll get for all these young players? Because you got to remember, the current market out there right now, the market value isn't going to be like how it used to be. Like the Ceballos of the world, the guy they got now at Arsenal ain't going to go pay anything between like 30-40 million for him, are they? If
Exactly,
anything,
and then you got to
Arsenal's
remember
gonna
as
sit
well.
there.
Sorry, the players that Real Madrid actually have, they're not pulling up trees.
Yeah.
So Real Madrid wanting to sell the players, not clubs wanting to buy the players.
Because of the age.
Age and performance. Real Madrid have stunk the place out this season, man. They're second by default. Barcelona are worse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These were traditionally clubs where you couldn't go and say you want to buy. You want to buy. You see what Premiership clubs are doing now? Stripping them of all of their young players.
Yep.
The 16, the 17, the 18-year-olds. That's where they're going. You know what
United
I mean? So
just done it as well to Barcelona. They just signed a
Right.
youngster as well from
There
Barcelona.
you go. So in 5 years' time now, Barcelona don't have those players. But guess who's got them? The Premiership,
League.
the Premiership team. They've got no money. They were living by, not window to window, but it's like they weren't dealing with things properly. You know what I mean? And now the chickens come home to roost, they're clucking.
Yeah.
Good.
Malcolm.
But like going back to Mr. B's point, you make some valuable points there, because when I look at Madrid, I look at players like Isco. It's still there, and Isco has been there for such a long time, but Zidane don't believe in him. He's not really
Right,
playing
but
Isco.
They can't sell him. But
Yeah,
they can't sell him.
because no one
And
wants him.
This is, well, I don't know if it's nobody wants him. Maybe the money that Real Madrid feel that he's worth,
Yeah,
nobody wants to pay. So
Yeah.
this is Madrid's problem. If Pogba is priced at £65 million, they have to sell players to the value of £65 million.
yeah,
That's it, standard. What I don't want is for United to say Pogba's 60 million, Real Madrid come out with 45 million, and all of a sudden a deal is getting done.
yeah,
Because then we're getting skanked.
yeah.
The only thing I would do, 65 million plus Varane. I'll do a nice little exchange there, because that's the deal that
Plus
I want.
Varane.
Yeah,
I see,
we can exchange. You can exchange because Varane wants a new challenge. Varane's looking to go. He wants a new challenge. He's been
How
there
old is
since
Varane at the
teenage.
moment?
27.
Okay, yeah.
They're footed.
He's the only high caliber defender that's proven, that's out there, that might be available for us.
Has he got legs though? I don't know if he's got that legs for the Premier League.
It's the experience. He's a World Cup winner. He's won 3-4 Champions Leagues in a row. That's all we need. The IQ.
I reckon we should bring Sergio Ramos.
Kahinde, make a few phone calls for us, man. Sounds like
the agent, innit? Stock up, stock us up. So no, but the thing is, guys, it's sort of like one of those ones where now we slightly come off the topic. We need to just throw back on for the next 2-3 minutes now about the FA Cup, and give us your prediction for the score, what we reckon United's going to win. But as always, guys, please like, subscribe, share, get involved, comment. If you subscribe to us, the minute we hit 500 on the dot, we'll do a live draw on a Sunday night to pick out the winner, no matter what part of the world you're from. Thanks, guys, for everyone who subscribed and the support. We are FTB Sports. So let's go to Kay. Let's ask a question. What's your prediction score for tomorrow's game?
I say 3-1 United.
At home?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Very confident. Very confident. On Monday, do we come back to you or should I go to Mr. B?
I'll take this. You know me. What I want.
I love it. 1-0.
Yeah, there you go. I want a 1-0 and we control the game. Learn, start controlling games. Be 1-0, score in the first 20 minutes and control the game and see it out. No panic.
We're Man United, though.
Yeah, this is why I want some stability, man.
Yeah.
Let's
Mr.
go.
B. I love it. I wait for it. It's gonna be.
I know what I want to say.
Yeah.
And I always get the 3 goals right in it.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna win. I'm gonna go with Kahunde. I think we're gonna win 3-1 tomorrow.
Wow.
But it could be 3-1. Oh shit! There's no penalties tomorrow, is there?
No extra time. Yeah, then penalties.
Is it extra time and penalties?
Yeah.
If it's extra time, I take a 3-1. If it's normal time, I take a 2-1. So if there's no extra time, 2-1. If there's extra time, we're going to win it 3-1, but no penalties. Yeah.
Ouch. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Carol, come on,
let's do this.
Come on, Solo.
United at home, Old Trafford. I know there's loads of issues, problems. 3-2.
3-2, yeah?
United.
We conceding goals, you guys.
Yeah?
Yeah, because we got the Egypts at the back, bro.
You pick the team. I bet he's watching. You pick the team.
I can only pick the defenders that we have at our club.
Yeah, that's it.
You understand?
You chose
Now,
Harry and
It don't matter which one you
yeah,
play.
Twanzebe. Yeah,
No
it's
matter
gonna.
what one you play.
I don't think he's gonna play. I don't think he's gonna play Lindelof tomorrow.
You won't.
So
you
yeah,
won't.
yeah. But Hyundai, it's you, you know. Don't let me be mad on here tomorrow cussing about Twanzebe, you know.
We'll see. We just have to wait and see.
So we're coming back tomorrow post game to review what happened.
So we're back
Yeah.
here tomorrow night at I think
7:30,
8, 9,
9:45.
9:45,
depends.
9:50,
Yeah.
9:50.
Yeah,
If there's
10
no
to
extra
10.
time.
Is it a
See you
BBC?
tomorrow.
10 to 10.
Are they
Pardon?
Say again.
showing the game tomorrow? Is it on BBC? Is it?
It should be BBC, I reckon.
Okay.
Wherever it is, I'll find a feed anyway. Ain't no thing.
Yeah. Guys, thank you very much for like, subscribe, share. Thanks for all your comments. Thanks to Kay. Appreciate you. We're going to see a lot more of you around here on
Thank you.
Monday.
Thank you. I
And
appreciate
Mr.
it.
B, as always. Guys, please
Big
look
up.
out for 7:30 tomorrow for the Spurs. Spurs reaction show as well. That's going to be at 7:30 tomorrow, and then we'll be back here tomorrow night at 10 to 10, providing there is no penalties and extra time. So, guys, thanks.
And providing
for
we don't
watching. Like,
lose.
subscribe, and United 3-2 tomorrow. Come on, don't care who score. Penalty, I'll take it all day long. Thanks, guys.
Thank you,
See you
Errol.
later. Take care.
Yeah.
Bye.
Take it easy.
Bye.